very professional. Microphone pointed away from desktop. What's up? How we doing, everybody? I think this could be the last evening of Final Fantasy 1. I really think we can... yeah, I don't know the word I was looking for. Like, I don't want to say leave Final Fantasy 1 behind us, because it's been a damn good experience so far. So, I don't know the correct verbiage to use there, but I feel like we can at least, you know, check this one off, you know? And see what it inspired moving forward. And yeah, I feel like we've got some pretty good progress done here, so... feel like we can do it. What's up, Dax? How you doing? Day 4. Now, last time on, we got the Rosetta Stone. We have the Warp Cube. Would be really funny if you ended up in a Bravely Default situation. Like... I'm unsure what that means. I was trying to find what it could mean, but no, nothing nothing springs to mind. Is it like getting... ooh, the Tyrannosaur? Okay, that's not what I expected. Like getting stuck without a possibility of progressing, or... oh, okay. That's what you mean. Okay. Wait a second, we have the Rosetta Stone. I don't need to keep looking for things. We were supposed to go to the... translation homie, right? Where the heck was he? Tell me where your brother is, because I forgot. Or was he here? Have you visited the Wing of the Hawk? I can't... okay, no. Legends say the sky people saw through the sky. Yeah. Oh. There's a tower in the Yanikurm Desert that no one can enter. Yeah. Some people think it's nothing but a mirage, so it's called the Mirage Tower. No one can say for sure, though. We were supposed to talk to someone. Was it in this town? Not that way. That makes more sense now, yeah. A fairy was living in our spring, but I haven't seen her lately. I wonder what's happened to her. We did that quest. I saw a shining light fly off to the west. There was a scholar studying the Lufenian language, but I can't seem to recall his name. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out, who that person is, where he is. I caught the fairy, so I figured she's mine to do with as I please. What's the big deal? So I sold her to the caravan. So what? So that's the clue I would have needed in order to figure out what to do and where to go. Okay. Where is the clue? Someone had a brother somewhere that could speak this language. But where? Where is he though? on rack. They say that the shrine sank into the sea. They say this used to be a beautiful village. Okay. Well, times change. You have the Rosetta Stone? You must take it to my brother, Une, immediately. Yeah, but where is Une? My guy, where is he? Where did I meet Une? I know I've met him, but where? Waterfall Village, maybe? No, that was the Waterfall Village on rack. Okay. Where the heck is the brother? Alpine, maybe? I feel like we did a lot of stuff there. Maybe. A lot of weird characters here, so maybe one of them knows something. No. Is that the whole village? I feel like it was. Right? Here lies Link. Forgot about that. Yeah, looks like the whole village. Okay, anybody in the castle? Healer. I'm awake and strong again, all because of you. Thank you, warriors of light. Yes, but where is Une? I'm about to just look it up. Because we can't just do this for an hour. Melmond, apparently. So let's go there. Where the heck is Melmond? Oh. Why do I not remember this town? Okay, Melmond, what are you all about? Oh, it's this one. I'm just a farmer. You're certainly looking spiffier than before. Still not. Oh. Just a moment. Let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufinian. Takes it and runs away. Yes, of course, that's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufenian. 20 months later. There! Now you can speak Lufenian too! Nice. Thank you. Now we know where to go. To Lufenia. Right. The most insane parking job ever. It's a lot of damage. Okay. Finally, we can learn about the locals. We are the Lufenians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the sky people. You use a vessel you call an airship. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. Sid and airships go all the way back to 1? That's insane. We have a legend that has been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of the civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. Us? The light bearers, then the legend is true! 400 years ago, we built a civilization of the highest order. Even beyond the skies we reached. However, that is naught but history now. The flying castle floats on a blue sea of stars beyond the sky. This world is composed of 4 forces, fire, earth, water, and wind. Of these, we showed greatest prowess with the power of wind. High in the sky, we set a castle afloat in that azure sea of stars. Don't know why I struggle with that one so much. The sky people would pass on their memories from one generation to the next through rituals. For 400 years is a very long time, and those memories have begun to fade. Could the mechanical beings our ancestors created still function? I met one. The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle. Oh. So we have to get into the castle in the desert to then get to the thing. Okay. We came to believe there was another entity controlling the 4 fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I hope no harm has befallen them. 5 warriors? We struggled for our very lives with Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind. It's the Fiend? Okay. But our power was not enough. To this day, her lair remains in the castle in the sky, the Flying Fortress.
We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. It's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends and were turned into bats. That's what I've been seeing this whole time? Tiamat blocks the power of wind, the source of the Sky People's strength. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. It will grant you passage into the Mirage Tower.
Perfect! Literally the last person I talked to. Okay. We got it. Chime got. How that opens a tower up? No clue. But I'll take it. So, I've been meeting a lot of bats. Are they the same bats? Sid does not appear, nor is mentioned in the original NES version. Oh, okay. But he began to be mentioned in the first remake in 2004 and any subsequent remakes. Interesting. Okay. Interessant. So he's not actually supposed to be from 1. So that's just a fun throwback then. Then which game was the first one to mention him? Is it 3 like with everything else? Original Sid is from 2. Okay. I should have rested. Town. Gaia. I always think of Age of Mythology when I hear Gaia. Even though they absolutely did not invent, you know, mythology. I can't help but think of that game whenever I hear Gaia. That's also kind of the case with all the gods that are like, once you pick to play in Age of Mythology, for me. Beretta. Hell yeah. So something I didn't really think about is that Flora is now a white wizard. And it makes me kind of regret not naming her Gandalf, even though I didn't know about the title change, because it's kind of too perfect. Like, imagine a young redhead Gandalf just destroying undead with sunbeams. It's kind of cool. Far from the Tolkien vision of how the Lord of the Rings wizard power set works, but, you know, still kind of fun. We have nothing that's strong against wind. Okay. Guess we'll just keep on doing what we're doing. we go. Oh, only 18. Okay. Only 18 chests. There you go. I thought we'd be facing like 40 or something at this point, but no. Surprisingly enough. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, Black Knight. Love the look. Looks dope. Contained the whole damn tent. Okay. Wolverine's 4 brothers. A what now? The casts heal when used? How do you use a helm? Like when I make a move or when I hit something. What, because they're saber-tooth? Exactly, yeah. So you get it. Vorpal sword. I feel like I have seen that item in 14. A sharp crescent blade. $24.25. Why did I do that? So apparently R2 removes the item. It's only his brother in the movies? Well. It's like them being siblings is probably the only part about X-Men Origins Wolverine that I like. So. Okay, a shield. Guards against stone and poison. Hell yeah. Okay, that's 8. Any more on this level? Doesn't look like it. Oh. I've barely read any comics about, like, Wolverine's life outside the X-Men, I think. I just know they keep taking weird liberties with the adaptations of the X-Men. Like, we never get any, like, Xavier and Juggernaut stuff in the movies, for example, which I think is a bit of a missed opportunity. He has Dog Logan? Okay. I mean, not the greatest name I've ever heard.
Medusa.
Okay. I feel like that's kind of like having doors there kind of skips the whole floor, but okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Having the staircase on the other side of the floor. Okay. That sounds fairly similar to what they did in Origins Wolverine, even though that's a mess of a movie. Blue Dragon, hey. You're new. But they took some again, took some liberties there apparently with the movie. And like fused that with Logan himself and Sabretooth. Because in that movie, I think the farmer guy is like, no, you're both my boys, right? It's weird, the amount of liberties they took in the movies. This floor makes a lot more sense as a puzzle, by the way. There's so many different ways to go. You're not like, oh, yes, the staircase within 20 steps. Go, Tail. Come on. I was about to say burn them all, but no. That's ice. Yeah. Can't click those. Okay. That looks like I can fall through the floor if I'm not careful. They made them brothers in the movies? When? Isn't that just a Deadpool thing? Referencing that? Do you ever actually mention that outside of it? Ah! Hyrolisk. One hell of a name. Sunblade. Effective against the undead. Cool. Cool. By the way, the red wizard and the red mage look almost identical. It just has a smaller hat and a longer neck. Or like 3 extra discs in his spine or something. Barely looks any different. Dragon mail. Guards against fire and ice. Now that's kinda neat. Give me that. Let me also use some ethers on, well, my boy. We need those. That's all the chests. Okay. Just book it to the top floor then. The blue dragon looks really nice, actually. I like that. Super dead though. In the revised timeline post Days of Future Past Brothers. Okay. Well, so Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. Our friend left on a journey to the west. He took the warp cube and went to see our master. Okay. Well, I have the cube now. So yes, it's mentioned in Deadpool 2. Okay, yeah. Figured as much. I was like, when do they even use Juggernaut post Last Stand? And I can only think of Deadpool 2. So it's probably said in like a throwaway joke or something. Yeah. Yes, indeed, he did. When you know that Ryan Reynolds does the voice for Juggernaut, it's really obvious when you go back and look at the movie. Yeah. Also, if you haven't seen the lyrics to the song that plays when Juggernaut fights Colossus, look that up. It's great. Like a choir chanting, like, "Oh shit, the Juggernaut!" Stuff like that. It's so good. Use the warp cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the flying fortress. Why do you capitalize the F-O-R in fortress? Ah! Beam me up, Scotty. Okay. So, okay, we're in the Flying Fortress. 33 chests. That is one more than the Sunken Shrine. Okay, oh! 37 from Mount Gulg. So Mount Gulg is still in the lead. It's a lot of Black Knights. Yeah. I feel like they just want to probably simplify Juggernaut as much as possible, because most people probably look at that character and are like, how the hell do I make this interesting? What the shit do I do with this big boy that just runs into things? To be fair, I don't find him the most compelling character ever either, but the just pure disdain between him and Xavier I think is really interesting and sometimes even funny. Funny because it's very, you know, unexpected of Charles to also just be so just in on the whole I hate this guy type of thing. But I feel like they've never capitalized on it in any way whatsoever, unfortunately. Manticore. They could have not used him? Nah. How else is someone gonna run through 4 walls and then bonk his head on the last one because his powers disappeared? Funny, ha! Zauber, you poor thing, got poisoned. Got a razor? A saber that casts Scourge when used. Interesting. No, I didn't even know about Cassandra Nova before the 3rd Deadpool movie. I had no clue who that character was. Still don't know much more than what's in that movie. I also feel like they could have probably done more with her. I don't know. I didn't know about Xavier's evil psychotic twin sister. Nope. I had no idea. And one of the, like, now that I've experienced that a few times now, where it's like, I know nothing about this character that just popped up in a trailer. And then you go, like, on the internet, and you get, like, dissertations about, like, this is who this character is, and why they're important in the movie. And I'm like, I don't really want to know, you know? I kind of want to learn this on my own. But then the whole conversation online becomes like, this is a rather unknown character to most people in the general public, so we're going to tell you everything there is to know about them, potentially spoiling something that the creators want to do in the movie. I'm like, can we just not? Can we just not do that? So you have to actively avoid, like, engaging in anything relating to the movie for months. And that's just not fun. Ring that guards against instant death. That could be useful. Who equips rings, though? Oh, that's what it is. Okay, it's gloves. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like, when Wonder Woman was releasing, there were so many articles about, this person has been cast to play this character. And then it's a huge reveal in the movie that that person is that character. It's like, we were not supposed to know this. So why the heck was that, like, all people were talking about in the news for weeks before this movie came out? It's so frustrating. And I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't want to spoil it. But if you know, you know. Like, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And when you already know about stuff, it's sometimes puzzling as to why they would do stuff. Absolutely, yeah. That happens too. A lot of the times, though, it's people coming into the whole scene and being like, I can do better than the person who made the source material. And I'm like, no. Please just do the thing. They're like, no, I'm better. Thinking of Halo, for example. I'm so disappointed in that show. I gave it so many chances. It's like, why did you do so many things? There's a whole thing where Chief sleeps with a prisoner of war, and it's like, what are we doing? Like, why? It was an experience for sure. I'm still puzzled as to why they would kill off Darwin and first. Yeah, his powers literally mutate, evolve to survive. He did though. He mutated into the DC universe and became Mr. Terrific. It was like, with these writers, I can't stay alive. I gotta swap universes. And he's perfectly cast as Mr. Terrific, in my opinion. So, you know, in a weird way, I'm glad his career as an X-Men was cut short. So that we could guarantee that he wasn't tied up in that when Superman came along. He's probably my favorite character in Superman. Like, my top 3 in Superman, like the 20... Is it 25? Is it 2025 or 2024? When did it come out? Oh no. I think it's 2025. Like, when that movie came out, like, my favorite 3 characters were absolutely, like, Mr. Terrific, Superman, and then, out of nowhere, Jonathan Kent, Superman's dad. That scene when they're talking, looking out at the farm, and his dad starts crying, breaks my heart. It's such a good scene. Rebooting the mutants for MCU could be occasion to bring him back. Maybe. I could see them wanting to, since he's definitely a large name now, you know? A huge name in the industry. I just want to see him pop up more as Mr. Terrific. Ah! I mean, that's true. That's true. ribbon. You already have her, I think. Yep. Man, I'm just thinking about Resident Evil Requiem. Man, played an hour, enjoyed it so much. It was so good. It was actually really scary, and I didn't expect it to be perfectly honest. I genuinely was frightened during that game. That was so good. Oh, it definitely stayed with me. I played it at like 4 in the morning, I think. And just... it was so good. Robe that guards against ice and time irregularities. Cast Blizzaro when used. Guards against fire and instant death. Cast Invisero when used. Well, look at that. That's cool as hell. I love stuff like this. Like, characters getting a class-specific item in a late-game chest. There's a thing in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic that kind of does the same thing, which would be an enormous spoiler if I were to tell you what it was, but... it's... I love it when games do that. Had maybe 30 minutes break between Requiem video and the stream. God damn. I hope it came out well. I want to try something different, because I'm like... I have so many games that I want to play, but don't have the time to, like, fully invest into, like, completing. So I'm considering doing something like that for, like, multiple games that I've been thinking about playing, you know? Giving them an hour, seeing if it feels worth it. And then maybe stream them or play them in my own time, depending. Now, I'm definitely going to be playing Requiem. There's no questioning that. Because goddamn. But I am genuinely considering if I should swap her POV to third person. This first person is terrifying. Did we go here? I guess we'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon these balls. Next time we play it and control Leon, just open the inventory. Oh, I didn't do that. I don't think. Okay. Good point. Yeah, I didn't check what he had. I don't think I opened the inventory much at all, to be honest. I was just like, I'm on a timer here. I'm not gonna dilly-dally. I'm just gonna go. Like full send. I did go here. Yay. A lot of gil. So where are we at? 19 out of 33. Okay. But yeah, speaking of Resident Evil, tomorrow we start Code Veronica. And sometime in the coming weeks, we're gonna do the Digimon DLC whenever they decide to release that into the wild. We haven't heard anything in weeks now. So I don't know what's up with that. Adamantite. Okay. Legendary metal of renowned strength. There was a blacksmith early in the game. I do remember going into that forge and him being like, "Don't click on those things. It's they're just display pieces. They're not done," or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, I think it should be now, sometime in March. Yeah. I would assume either this, like not this Tuesday, but the one, like not the, what date would that be? Like not the 10th, but like the following week is probably when I would expect it to come out, but we literally haven't had any news in weeks, so I don't know. But they seem to be doing Tuesdays, from what I remember. I miss when Tail was wearing a black mage hat. We're all out of cure. Whatever shall we do? Use one of my 80 potions? Hell no. Staircase where? That's cool. Floating towers. That's dope. I guess we'll start going north. And we'll see where the stairs are, because I'm going to assume the stairs are in one of the treasure chambers. Oh, no, the stairs are right there. I'm blind. Oh. What are those glowing pieces? Are they anything? Ah! Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, starting with 6 inventory spaces in 1 and 0 is crazy work. Just for the sake of inventory, it's like a good reason to pick Jill in the first game. Let me just double check something. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I was just double checking the adamantite. Yeah, it's for the smith thing. Vampire Lord. I heard there's been like rumors going around the past few days about more Resident Evil remakes. Apparently, they're looking at 1 again and Code Veronica, from what I've heard the past like 2 days. From this observation window, you can look out on the entire world. Thank you, Roboman. Soldier. It looks weird. Contained clothes. Okay. Protected cloak. A large cloak worn over armor. Okay. I'm gonna guess that that is for my casters. Oh. Or almost everyone. Why would I want to remove these now? Oh no. Oh! Oh! Let's protect our healer. Very important. Although she has more health. Protect the healer. The Manticore. Let's go find out what the hell those are about. Chimera. Analyzing Tiamat. No known weakness. Okay. Vampire Lord. That's not great. That is also not great. What's up, Jessica? Turns out Tiamat's weakness is stabbing him with a sword. Who would have thought? No known weakness. These are immensely helpful. The last one probably has some info. He's trying to stop me from reading it. Ah. Okay. I think we're done with this floor. No, we're not. 4. Those are the last 4. Let's go there and then take the stairs. Rakshasa. I think it's designed like the other three fiends had weaknesses, but Tiamat is special because he has none. Makes sense. Like a special case there. I still am unsure what these guys are supposed to be. Like, they look like just long limbs with goblin hair. I don't know. Manticore. What? Let me check something here. 14. Tiamat. I am thinking of the correct dragon. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Gold needle. Sasuke's blade? Okay. Uh-huh. 33, 35. I think he has a pretty decent weapon, though. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the... It's his ultimate weapon, so... Okay. I'm still unsure how... Like... Items that are like... Cast heal when used. Cast saber when used. Like... How do those trigger? Is it like... Yeah, he used attack, so now saber was one of the 7 hits? Like, is that how it works? Or am I supposed to do something to trigger the moves? Like... Want me to tell? I guess? Yeah. Unless it, like, ruins something. I don't know. Oh. What? So, like, when I'm in combat, I'm supposed to use it as an item? That, I never would have guessed that. That, I never would have thought that. That's wild. Also, while we're on the subject of things I don't understand, what's the point of the order I put here? How does this affect things? Is it anything else than just the order in which they are aligned on the screen? Does it do anything else? Top person gets attacked the most. Oh! Well, that's perfect. And down the line. Then I'm gonna swap those two. Because he has next to no HP. So, comparatively. Okay, well that's good. So this is like my front line and then the back line. Okay. Why is he highlighted with a white square? Is that because he's the one I'm walking around as? Yeah, okay. Solved that one myself. Okay, well, great. Good to know. Thank you. We're 33 out of 33. Okay. Were the maps in the original game? Because I feel like it makes it very easy to navigate stuff. They weren't. Okay. Had a feeling. They make it so easy to navigate through dungeons. Yeah, there was a dungeon like that in... was it the Sunken Shrine that did that? Yeah. Look at that painful experience. The power of a map. That's a long way. Okay, well, I feel like we're about to, you know, Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, what else are you supposed to do, really? If it just keeps looping, like, how are you supposed to know? Quick save. Maybe throw some ethers in there. For good measure. Probably not necessary, but, you know, why not? They're basically free at this point. Is that something I can encounter on this floor? I mean, I can keep encountering stuff just to see if I find it. Okay, then let's try and find it. The Wendigo. Oh, that was the teleporter down. Oh, I'll give it a few minutes. Give it a few minutes and we'll see if we find them. You're talking to someone who's done like shiny breeding in Pokemon so for so many hours that my clock stopped counting in Pokemon X. If anything, I have patience. And they have a lot of ethers, so... Yeah. Is there an achievement linked to finding this guy? Well, there is an achievement for filling the beast log, right? I think. There was one for like 50% at least, so maybe. Oh. Oh, we're... Oh, okay, we've covered a lot, actually. I'm missing 17 monsters. God damn, that's nothing. Let's do some There is one for 100%. Then we're getting him. We're getting him. Ah, okay. So he still got to keep a bit. He got to keep a bit of flair, as it were. That's fun. Why did I use a fire move against Fire Hydras? That makes no sense. Why? Yeah, like, I deserve them healing themselves for me using that, I think. Like, nah, dog, we have Absorb. Are you guys undead? I don't think you are, but we'll try. It's not a lot of damage. That's a bit more. They're not undead. Yeah. Now I can see that, for sure. Especially if you don't know that that system's coming, you're like, oh god. That, yeah. Why didn't I use my spell? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He kept doing it while panicking. So funny. I keep thinking my Black Mage is the third character, so I keep going into spells. I'll give this a few more minutes, but if it doesn't end up spawning in a few minutes here, I'm probably gonna move on and do this in my own time later. That's a lot of guys. Aha. Cannot blast this mind. Hail, my boy. Invisora. I'm starting to think it's not gonna happen. Down, da, 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 do. Doesn't look good. I love how deep that bass note sounds, even in 8-bit. It's so clean. Like when the combat music starts, the first like bumping notes. That deep note is so good. Yeah, I think I'm about to move on here now. Yeah, panic makes people do a lot of weird things. I can imagine looking back at it after, being like, oh. Everything makes sense now. Oh. Run! Yeah. We're not finding that guy today. Yeah. Pop a few ethers. Why not? Do one of these. Progress save. Here we go. The Lich, Merilith, the Kraken, You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. Ball high, I was summoned. The sentence that I regretted as soon as it left. As soon as it left the lips. All the better. May the image of Tiamat, the fiend of wind, be the last to burn in your eyes. That's a huge dragon, dude. So what you're telling me is that, like, I can use the weapons from this menu to cast a bunch of spells and shit. So this whole time, my melee characters have been able to use spells, technically. That's super funny. Okay. Here we go. Now we have to think a little bit, because now we're fighting a boss. Increase defense. You, sir. How about you buff some of our boys over here? Not a lot of damage. More than that. Okay, so it scales off ints. That makes sense. Magic, and now you also throw haste on this man, and we can double buff him. Still does next to no damage, though, for some reason. I mean, we never thrown out a holy damage. Doesn't seem like it's taking a lot of damage from ice, though, because he has an ice sword and does nothing right now. So let's do some lightning damage, I guess. 16 hits. Yo! Zaver, go! Get him. Didn't do much. I'm not sure what Saber does, but sure. We can try that. See what happens. Oh, okay, that's the saber move. Okay. I do remember reading that description. Didn't realize it was saber, though. Yeah! My boy Zaver! Coming in clutch. Yeah. He deserved that level up. God damn. Yeah. Here we go, everybody. Green crystal. We have wind. Flip off the camera. Okay. This is the altar of wind, from which the power of wind flows forth. Still as shocking as the first time I read those descriptions. Temperance Saber didn't work at all in the NES version. Oh, right. I did hear that apparently the thief was also kind of real bad in the OG. Was that you that told me that? Sometimes bosses aren't as impressive as they appear beforehand. No, not really. But it's all good. Yeah, the game hasn't really been all too challenging, to be honest. In the beginning, it was like throwing some stuff at me that became a bit difficult to deal with, but as soon as you got money, it was like, oh, the game is easy now. Because I can just buy potions for days. Same with ethers and rest tents and cottages and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess we'll see. So, the thing... Yeah, the adamantite thing is what I'm looking at. I think it was the... Was it the dwarves that had a forge to go to? Who had the forge? There he is.
Is this adamantite?
Oh,
Champion, is this adamantite? Boots, I'll use this to make you the finest sword you'll ever wield.
gotta give him the Warcraft dwarf flair. That's a sword.
Done! In all my years, I've never crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her. She's yours. Champion, Azeroth bleeds. Champion, why'd you lock your doors?
You obtain Excalibur. Shit. Okay. Effective against all types of enemies. Well, I'll be. And it's only for the night. That makes sense. There you go. That's quite the power increase. Okay. That's no longer purple. Nope. Sick. Okay. And now, I guess we go back to the prayer circle of mages, wherever that was. It's only the second best weapon in the game. It's worst news I've heard all day. Was this the place with the mage prayer circle? Yes, okay. Bed? Oh, that'd be sick. You mean the canoe prophets? Yes. They were like, when you have all of those, come back here. That's like the only thing I have to go on right now. For where to go. So I'm going to assume that is what I'm supposed to do. Otherwise, we'll figure it out. Like, just being able to buy so many of all these things, like ethers and potions, that it's excessive how easy it is to get all that. Like, now I don't know what to spend my money on. I have 500,000 gil. And as far as magic goes, they all have their level 8 stuff. And I don't know that there's a forge or anything in a newer town that I can go to buy items, so... Yeah. Yeah, there was, like, after I unlocked the airship, there was a while in between there that I didn't know what to do at all. You're missing 2 level 8 spells? Oh? Oh, look at that.
The four forces gather in the Chaos Shrine, the geographic center of the 4 altars. With the forces again flowing freely, the time to go to the Chaos Shrine and strike at the root of darkness has come.
That was weirdly phrased.
The combined power of that light is the only means of breaking through the wall of time. The architect of this disaster is beyond that wall 2,000 years in the past.
What?
You would have no memory of this, but before you wandered into this land, time flowed properly for you. But that flow of time has become warped for you now in this time.
The chain of time has become looped back upon itself. You must travel back in time to the link in that chain that gave birth to this cycle of wrath and destroy it. Huh?
The consequence of disaster began 400 years ago was triggered by events that happened only a scant few days in our past.
So you're also from the past?
I see time spiraling. Whatever went back 2,000 years in the past has brought the world to the brink of destruction. And now 2,000 years later it travels into the past again. A cycle of wrath without end.
An ever-repeating 2,000-year cycle. A warped destiny that gives birth and rebirth to wrath. Sounds chaotic. But it's no more than an illusion, a fantasy. And only the warriors of light can break the cycle.
Bring the lights of the 4 crystals to us, warrior of light. Only you can do this.
Power must be directed toward its proper end.
400 years ago it was wind. 200 years we know this.
And he's still Lucan. Cycle of wrath, a dim light guided by destiny, about which our entire future revolves. Yes, okay. A final fantasy, you could say. Full life and flair. Where do I find those? Are they in a town? Because I want that. That'd be fun. Also, I had a feeling the Chaos Shrine would be making a comeback here. Oh. They had a thing? Didn't realize they had a building for that shit. One of these. Cheese the system.
Wah 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 wah.
They don't seem to have any doors though. Mean. I don't know what to remove. Very mean. Imagine that without a map. Yeah. Which one of these would you remove? Since you have way more experience with this game than me. For both the white mage and the black mage. Which would you remove for these big moves? vote for Dispel. I'll take the advice. What about the Black Mage? I don't think I've used any of these. Maybe this one. Oh, then yeah. Get rid of that. Okay. Well, there we go. That was some insanely rude placement of that. Now we're back on track, and we're supposed to go to the shrine. I don't know why I went back into town. That was not my intention. Now, unfortunately, because of just internet osmosis and playing Final Fantasy XIV, I know what awaits me at the end here. I'm gonna be upfront about that. But I'm not gonna let that stop me in any way. Also, by the way, the 5 bats, now that I know what the hell this is about, is super sad.
Shine the light of the 4 crystals onto the black crystal in the center of the chamber. Doing so will open a time portal to this shrine as it existed 2,000 years ago. The light of the 4 we've been seeking all this time. The light will open the time portal. The portal... You see my cursor? Yeah, you do. The portal will transport you 2,000 years into the past to the beginning of the time loop. The power the 4 fiends absorbed from the crystals was being fed into the past by the black crystal. The one distorting the beautiful light of the crystal is the one who we've been looking for all along. The true root of all evil lies just ahead. We are Sky People. We came to this shrine in our attempt to locate the source of the world's ruin. That was 400 years ago.
The curse of the fiends changed us into these forms and prevented us from speaking. The light of the crystal has enabled us to speak again.
I don't know what he did to deserve that, but it is what it is. Here we go. Time to do. Oh! You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward and you will travel back 2,000 years in time. New song. Floors going up and down. Ooh, okay, in every corner. Interesting. No, I want to hear the song. Why did I click the menu? kind of nice. That. Why does it stop when I open the menu? It's cool as hell. I feel like I should start going downstairs. Oh. I don't like fighting these guys. Run! Okay. Basement. I don't want to try Flare, just to see what it looks like. Excalibur did 827 damage. Here we go, Flare, let's see. That's nice. Very nice. The Basilisk. Running around the castle corridors. Okay. Nothing in here does anything, apparently. So we can scratch that basement stair. Da, da, da. It's nice that my white mage can actually help. Like, help in combat. I want to see if I can just throw out a flare and that'll be enough. That'd be quite funny. Hell yeah. Did I just walk on the stairs again? Yeah. There was nothing... Just to make sure, there was nothing to do from that place, right? Yeah. A useless staircase. They're probably ice elementals. I don't know why I threw out Blizzaga. That's not gonna do shit. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So I can't even get up here. Okay, so this is way more linear than I was expecting. Okay. So I need to get to the bottom right.
Purple worm.
dead. Excalibur is insane. That's a lot of guys. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I just equipped all those items because I was like, that sounds good to have that cast when I'm attacking. Or just flare and ethers. That's the current plan. Just being able to restock on ethers for basically no money is insane to me. It like removes the entire challenge. Whoa. Where? Almost like the game was balanced around having no ethers. I don't know what you mean. Quick, guys, huff some potions and ethers. Nothing down there. Oh, the middle door? Okay. I can just put on auto now because it's gonna do defend, 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 player. That's perfect. Ah. Then I'm going to enjoy my ethers while they last. Ascian. Oh, you couldn't stack items in the original? That's crazy. A dry ether. Perfect. Elixir. Have I gotten one of those before? I'm gonna have to read about that. Can't wait to use this flare on one guy. Boom! Elixir. Where are you at? I have one before. Oh, it's a full restore. Yeah. Yes. We've been knowing about those. Okay, so I don't see any stairs besides the one I came from. So that makes this a little complicated. Oh. Kermit the Frog?
Hello there, Warrior of Light. Let me give you this gift. A ladder.
Ah, use the loot. Okay. That makes sense. I just thought Kermit had a guest appearance in the game. It's wishful thinking, I guess, but you know. In my heart, Kermit is the Warrior of Lights. The hero that was promised. So it's the top left then, I guess. Oh, there's side rooms here. Hold the phone. Where? Absolutely nothing in the side rooms. Noted. It's funny to think that Flare is like the ultimate super move for the Black Mage in this. Meanwhile, in 14, I'm like, I'm gonna end every one of my rotations with a Flare on the Black Mage. Like, I'm gonna use Flare every, like, I don't know, 30 seconds. Might be more often, even. But it's funny that it goes all the way back to this to be like the big move, you know? I know we have Tera Flare and a bunch of other things coming in later, but it's funny that it's in the, like, first game. Same with Bahamut and Tiamat. Like, I didn't expect to see their names in this one. Because I know most of the summon stuff happens in 3 for the first time. So I wasn't really expecting seeing those, like, iconic names in this at all. You have tornado warnings? Jesus. I hope you stay safe. I've never been, like, as far as I know, in the same country as a tornado, so I don't know what that's like, but it sounds slightly terrifying. So stay safe. Flare has run out. You open the window, can barely see due to how hard the rain and hail is coming down. God damn. That sounds awful. Like, is that something you just grow used to? The fact that that can just happen? Like, growing up in one of those areas? Because, like I said, I genuinely never experienced anything close to it. Okay. Like, to me, a tornado is something that happens in a movie, you know? It's such a foreign concept. So it's always wild hearing from other people that, like, yeah, they happen here sometime. Like, oh god. Like, I think it's hard to grasp the actual situation being so disconnected from it, you know? Where I grew up, they did happen more frequently. Really? Yeah, I would. It's one of those situations where it's like looking just... If you're looking at it like just text on a piece of paper, like tornadoes happen, tornadoes don't happen. I'm like, I'm gonna move there. They don't. I know it's never that easy, of course. But, like, that's where my brain goes. Never having to have dealt with it, you know? Oh, damn. So, like, I'm assuming storm cellars are, like, regular occurrences in those types of areas? Like, where when a tornado can just be like, what's up, guys? I'm about to pass through here. I don't think even all the money in the world could make me move to tornado country. Yeah. Absolutely. It probably is harder for a lot of people to move away from tornado country, though. Oh, you never had one. Okay. I thought that'd be like, I was about to say staple item, but it's not a damn item. It's a key item for every household in the area. Give the boy some more ethers. And just keep auto-battling with this setup we got going here. Like, I knew Tail was the MVP of the team from day one, but, like, I didn't know how much of an MVP he was going to turn into. It's actually insane how much damage he's doing. Our beautiful boy. And another one of these empty rooms. Still missing 8 chests. Oh, hell yeah. The Black Mage Dance thing. Goddamn. That's some good stuff. I miss his hats. I wish I could just pop the hat back. It's such an iconic look. I don't like that he lost it. Nothing there. Well, that sucks. It is a sick emote, by the way. It's very good. You'll have to go there and ask. As a go there and like, hey, as a semi-salaried employee here, I feel like a gifted sub should be included in my in my services. We need more ether. Ball. Oh god. Oh! Lich! You're back? I thought you were dead. I preferred it that way. I wonder, do I do holy? Or do I do... Oh, I don't have the super strong Dia moves. I guess we're doing holy then. Thought I picked that up, but I guess I didn't. Die, Lich! I mean, he is dead. Let's not get stuck on technicalities here. He is undead, but he's about to be super dead. Do I look alive? If this man was to start talking to me, I wish he would sound like Skeletor. That's all I want. He-Man! Do I look alive? How is he still going? He can use flare? Let's end this quickly. There it is. Oh god. That's a lot of numbers. But nobody outlives death, but we killed him. Never mind. Scratch that one. Didn't happen. Should see in the NES version. It's just big numbers all over the screen. Well, he's dead. Let's do some magic, shall we? Seen a few streamers lose 3 out of 4 characters instantly. What? Okay, I see the fireball over there. I'm not gonna be surprised when that eventually turns into the fireballs. It's a lot of corridors. So I can't really go anywhere? Oh, there's a door up there. Okay. That's where we're going. Boop. Ah!
Blaze. Blaze. Blaze.
Blizz. Got him. Those rooms look inaccessible, so we're gonna move past them. The map is so insanely helpful. Like, it's insane how helpful the map is. Lava worm! I'll just auto. I still want to use all the same moves, so I'm just gonna auto. Well, we are going to be exploring before doing that. Because there do be chests. Uh-huh. Ah! Oh. I'm reading about a thing in 14, by the way. Give me a second. So I was curious. Okay. Right. I can't be playing this music on loop. That's gonna ding the stream. Okay. That thing's from that game. Okay. There's an event in 14, or like a raid that kind of has a bunch of dudes from other Final Fantasies, and I'm trying to figure out which ones are from 1. I know one of them. That's the only one we have left. So it's not going to be a spoiler or anything for me. Let me see here. I know that one is from 6. Oh, I see the pattern. Okay. So the first wing, all 4 are from Final Fantasy V. The second wing, everyone's from 6. But I do know that that guy is from 1 for the last one. So where the hell are the other 3 from? Is it just that guy? Guess so. Okay. Yep, okay. Protect cloak. We have some of those, right? Yeah. I think we have one. Yeah, exactly. Sick. No, not. I was thinking of the is it Alphascape where he appears? One of the raids. I'll show you at the end of all this, because it's not gonna spoil anything in 14. It's just like that's what he looks like in 3D kind of thing. Elixir. And I'm gonna do it at the very end, so if people don't want to see it, they can just bounce, you know. So that we don't spoil people. Feel like we need to swap out his move for something else. But just use an ether. Why not? How many casts? He just ran out. Okay. Protect ring. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Guards against instant death. Yeah, so I can probably replace this. Since, you know, that's apparently not how those items are functioning. And then we can start casting Kundaga. Blaze! Super fast. Over 1,000 damage in one hit. Hell yeah. Lava worm. I should have healed. Let's do it now. We're running low on potions, guys. Sasuke's blade again? There's 2 of these? They're like, in case you didn't find the first one, be sure to use this. Okay, that's everything on this floor. Time to keep moving. 4 more chests. Okay. Hiya. Ow. Or if you were insane enough, you'd have 2 ninjas. Oh yeah, I could do that. Like, I didn't realize I could have multiple of one class when I started playing. I thought you had to, like, pick one of each. Here we go. Do one of these. A quick of saves. Here we go. Merilith. You have sown thy last potato. One of the dumbest Swedish sayings we have, but it's quite funny. I guess it's you've planted your last potato. Still super dumb though. Let's do. Yeah. One of those. Flare, baby! That's 1,000 damage right there. Tail once again, coming in with a final hit. Kill 1. Nice. What are we missing now? I'm gonna write the numbers down. Wave 2 of massive rainstorm. Goddamn. Time to nail the house down. My notepad is not responding. That's a new one. Okay, so number 51. $83, $85, $95, $106, $118, $120, $123. Ah. Well, I have a feeling I know what the last 3 are going to be, so I'm not going to write them down. But, yeah. Okay. Nice. Favorite moment with that boss was a streamer playing NES version. Went up against her snake lady with 6 swords. Since she was a fire fiend, he spent his time putting all the fire resistance stuff on. Yeah. Only to have her one-shot his black belt. I just picture him casting all these magic protection spells. Like, ah, what do you do now? And she just stabs him with one of her swords. Perfect. Okay, so there's nothing in these rooms. More Sahagin. That's a lot of damage. There's nothing in the corridors? So let me see if I'm getting this. There's nothing in the treasure rooms. Although these things might do something, like give me some info maybe. But there's nothing in the treasure rooms and there's nothing in the normal corridors either. Okay. White Shark and his Sahagin Boys. That's the band name. Go, Tail, go. Those goddamn trolls, dude. Put some pants on. I saw a blue ball was the sentence that was about to come out of my mouth. It was on the staircase to the bottom right, so that makes sense. And it seems that every floor is themed to like the specific element of the fiend that I have to beat to progress. Because now it's all water enemies, and the orb was blue, so it's the water fiend. Previous floor, there was a bunch of just fire elementals. I love that he gets like shades put on him when he's blinded. It's so funny. Oh, this is nothing. Okay, we can't do anything there. Okay. Having a blue ball moment. Yeah, no. Just keep moving to the stairs, I guess. Fail. No! My boy. Damn. 1100 damage. Please, Flora, heal him. No. Poor Tail. He was ahead with experience this whole time, but now he's fallen behind because I neglected him. Well, he's back now. Tail got washed away with the tide. He really did. Hello? Ball of blue. Yeah. Rakan. A lot of damage. Looks like I buffed the right guy. Don't get blue balled by the tentacle monster. You know, I wasn't intending to. But I'm glad for the feedback. Let's destroy this thing. Yeah, look at that. That's some good damage. So was that, goddamn. Oh! Come on, Tail, bring it home. Do it. Oh, interesting. Is this going to be the first time where Tail is not the one to bring it home? Oh, I think so. God damn.
Ta-da.
Yeah. Now, when I was looking at the classes at the beginning, I was like, why would I not pick a healer? That feels insane. Like, choosing not to bring a dedicated healer to a game like this feels like crazy thinking to me, but... Ah, okay, red mage has no AoE healing. That makes sense. No! Don't slow my boy. He still has 4 flares. All good. Masamune? What? Everybody can wield it. Interesting. So is this the best weapon in the game then? Yeah, okay. A legendary katana without match. Goddamn. A lot of power for such a small man. You could give this to the white mage. That'd be really funny, actually. Oh, God. We can't give Tail more power, dude. He's too strong. He's too powerful. Well, now we're definitely buffing Zalvar in the future. Hey, more levels. Sword even looks good, dude. God damn. God damn. And then it's only that one, I think. 3 chests remaining, but there's no other rooms here, right? No. Probably, yeah. Flare! Hell yeah, Tail. Good job. There it is. only have 8 ethers left. Although I do have, like, dry ethers somewhere. I feel like the organization of this page is not the greatest. Dry ether, I have 2. I also have 3 elixirs, so... we're good. My old enemy. Oh, I thought null all was for the whole party. Oh god. Oh my god. There's a sort option? Okay, I gotta look into that. I forgot the buffs is over. $441. There we go. Whoa! Ice Storm is new. Go, Zobber, go! Time to flare. No! No! Zobber, no. We just got him ready. And I'm assuming all the buffs are gonna be gone now that he gets back up. Okay. Baby Cupid came down and helped him. That was strange. Hey, he got the last hit though. Nice. Okay, that was the first fight in a long time where I felt like, oh, okay, consequences. Interesting. That was kind of nice. We are kind of running out of ethers, so we gotta be careful.
B5.
Well, this sure looks like a final floor to me. Oh, you can zoom! Man. Okay, you said I could sort items? Oh. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, that's so much better. Oh, wow. That's so nice to look at. Goddamn. I wish I would have done that the whole time. Level 50. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Feel like this is the final door, but you never know. Okay. Oh, yeah. I expected it be you. So I'm still missing 3 chests. They don't seem to be here. I guess we'll see. Everyone's healed up, ready to go. Do you remember me? I was one of the most renowned knights, and I was once the most renowned knights of Cornelia. Garland. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I'm Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then? But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past. I have created a time loop to keep me alive. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Yeah. I was about to say, it sounds a little chaotic of you, my guy.
But I will be reborn again here. For even as you die again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless cycle that I have created.
Chaos. So I knew this is where we were heading. Okay. Sick music. Love it. Whoa! Excuse me, sir. 400 damage? Hail is in danger territory right now. You killed me. They killed you? I got better. Like, I love the electric guitar going on right now. And the drums. Goddamn. Oh. Cyrus! Whoa! What's up, dude? I haven't seen your name in a while. Welcome. And this is one hell of a theme. Stop holding back, Chaos. Use haste already. Please don't. I feel like we should throw it in this. Hurrah, that's the one. Did I buff him with both things? Temper and haste. Yep, I did. Time to flare. Oh god, don't die. Jesus. 1700 damage. I should have healed. Here we go. Fire! Wonder how much health he has. Am I just gonna bank on you being fast enough to heal? I don't think that's wise. So let me do that. And this. Yeah, and do that. And then Tail can once again throw out a flare. Come on. No! He's dead. Tail! Well, we're getting a... Okay. Sure. Let's get him back. Excuse me, 15 damage? Cupid, get our boy back. It's the health situation here. Come on now. Zauber, get him. Whoa. Come on. Bro has a lot of HP. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There came haste. I wish I knew how much health he had. I feel like this man is about to destroy me, so... Perfect. Don't say that. If he's buffed like in other releases, he has 4... Bleh. Okay, well, let's hope Musamune has done enough. Oh god, here it goes! Oh my god. Come on, Tail, please. Come on. Jesus. How is he still alive? Come on. He's still doing his thing. Okay. I'm just gonna use the same moves again. Screw it. Oh my god. Okay. Oh crap. No, sir. No, no, no. The little baby Jesus came down to revive him. Okay, we need to get some of this stuff back here because two of my guys are fully exposed out there.
gonna have to rebuff him. Nope. Never mind. Please don't hit my healer with temper. Thank you. Oh, God. Wait, haste stacks? I hate that. Oh, God. Okay, that's decent. How stacked are his numbers, man? Oh, we've run out of the final row there. Okay, great. Yes. Just blast everything we have. Go! Zalver's just getting back up to get destroyed. Come on. How? How is he still going? We're out of flares. That's not good. That is not good at all. Okay. See if you can live around there, Tail. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Do I not have an item that fully heals someone? I do have an elixir, but... Oh, damn. Well, it's over. It's so over. I keep forgetting that items are used in turn order. He's dead. Yep. 07. It's over. We came to defeat chaos. We didn't. Okay, the last save is 11 minutes ago, so that's fine. That's before the fight. Just before it. Okay, Garland. I have a clip on Twitch of this one woman beating him with a final hit of 8 damage. God damn. I'm gonna look over my items a little bit before... Should I just use a ribbon? Guards against elemental attacks and status effect. Like, is that better? Damn. Okay, ribbon is that good? Okay.
I'm giving it to him. He needs to stay alive. Yeah, but it also guards against elemental attacks. That's the main thing I'm hoping this will help me with. Oh, hassle damage? Okay, okay, never mind. That sounds great. Yeah, it does sound great. Let's hope it actually pays off. Wait, I can stack protect? Like, I didn't know that spells stacked until we started talking about it this fight with his haste. So I can just throw Tera over and over again and it stacks? That sounds busted. And then we have these things to cast Saber. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see if we need to... Yep. Here we go. You remember me, He-Man? I'm Garland. Yeah.
Gotta fight chaos. I have to stop chaos.
There he is.
A big boy.
So cast Saber. Oh, you can only do that on yourself. Okay. Oh, attack, and then you throw Saber on yourself. You throw out a Tera on the party, and you do Temper.
Chaos.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out one of those on him as well. You can probably attack. You can throw out another Tera. And you can throw haste on him. But can I stack haste too? That seems busted. Okay. So next turn we heal. Is there no group heal item? I guess not. Haste only once. Okay. Oh, we heal and we flare. $12.91, not bad. I mean, I could also buff him. That's a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Billy Mace here. That's a lot of damage. Okay, now we go back to spamming defense. We throw flare. It's so much damage. Okay. He hasn't hasted once, has he? And I can temper infinitely? That seems busted as hell. Oh god, okay. I thought that was an AoE hit there. I thought he was dead. $2.2k. Okay. Health looks okay, so doing another Tera. Another temper, seeing what it does. Oh my god. Scary animations. Okay, that didn't do shit. Come on, Zauber, you can do this. Health is actually okay. Nice. We'll flare. Come on, team. Come on, team. Well, he has way more than 4,000 HP. We'll do one of the smaller heals, maybe. Nah, he's gonna hit the full team. Let's do a big heal. Oh!
Chaos! I have defeated Chaos.
He's dead. Phase 1 of 12. Well, when you know stuff stacks, that changes things dramatically. The time loop was severed at last. And that's all the text. The end. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The end. Oh. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. The end. Oh! It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. The end. Oh! But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends.
Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. The end. But all that is now past. Present and future. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself waits. When was this fateful day that sent them spiraling into a loop?
About a week ago, I think, is when I started this.
None can say.
My bad.
It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. IE forces.
Berserk reference.
None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens, even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over the world. Our world. Remember always that the forces, IE forces, of the world must be used as they were intended. That the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. The child of the planet. The end.
Oh, man. Like, buff stacking is such a game changer. I had no clue.
The end.
That's bright.
To the fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound, heartfelt thanks.
Heidelin! Oh, never mind. Well, that was a very, very pleasant experience, I gotta say. I really enjoyed that. The story is, to be fair, not that crazy. Not that, like, over-the-top, emotional, or spectacular, but, you know, for an 80s video game, goddamn. Like, this is a whole a whole thing that got packed in here. It's, yeah. That was so good. And the amount of stuff that I recognize from 14 that's in here, even this song, like... It's so funny that I'm learning all of this in reverse. I basically started with the playground of all Final Fantasies. Like, the combination of all of them. Like, hey, you remember this thing from 30 years ago? And I'm like, no. I never played it. So, it's very cool seeing, like, I'm still shocked that the Sahagin are in this. I don't know why that sticks out to me so much. We're gonna do one of these. Skip the scene. Why do you gotta make me feel guilty about this? We can listen to this. I'll lower the volume a bit for you guys. We can talk about this. I've heard multiple Final Fantasies being described that way, to be fair. But yeah, like, I know basically nothing about the games ahead of me, and I can't wait to see it all play out, because, yeah, just, it's so much fun just seeing the building blocks. Oh, 12's the other one, yeah. Yeah, it's, I, like, getting to finally see where everything comes from is such a cool feeling. It's like, I knew Chaos was the last boss. Yeah, no, don't tell me anything about anything. I want to find out the like, through my own experience, because that also makes the whole viewing thing more, you know, interesting for everyone involved as well. If I know as little as possible going in. But yeah, like, I knew Chaos was the last boss in this because I have fought him in 14. I knew what he looked like. I also knew that one of the songs from this game played during that. That was not the final What do you mean? There's more? Like, from that boss fight, I knew what he looked like. I knew that he was from 1 because when I went on his wiki for 14, it said he was from Final Fantasy 1. Like, when I went on his wiki for 14, it said that he was from 1. If I remember correctly, but like, not the biggest deal in the world, so but yeah, I knew the music that played during his fight is a song from this game, but like re-recorded, so that's very fun. And when I met Garland, which is a name that's used in 14, not by one of these guys, but the Cid in 14 is named Cid Garland. So, I don't know if that's... It's spelt with an O on the end instead of an A. Instead of Garland, it's Garlond. But it's pronounced Garland. So, they made sequels to this shit? Goddamn. Oh, that's what's in my Steam library. I've been wondering what all those Roman numerals were. But yeah, seeing so many things, like, being in the first game. Again, the Sahagin is the biggest surprise to me, I think. Because they're, like, a staple enemy for one of the 3 main areas in 14 in the base game. Like, one of the 3 city-states, like, one of their biggest enemies are the Sahagin. So, it was weird. Seeing them be, like, an enemy that came back, like, maybe the most in this entire game. Wasn't expecting that, but was a pleasant surprise. It was a lot of fun. And then seeing the classes turn into, I guess, jobs, maybe, like, was also a bit, or like an early system of jobs, I guess, with the advanced class thing that happened when they turn into Knight, Ninja, White Wizard and Black Wizard. Like, that was an interesting idea. I don't know if that, like, follows through into future games. I haven't heard about that at all, so I'm going to assume not. But I don't know. Stranger Paradise is action-based Final Fantasy, also has gear and jobs. Yeah, no, that's what I was referencing when I was like, I'm here to fight chaos at the end, because yeah, when that came out, there was a lot of talk about how it looks like it's retreading the story of 1 a little bit. So yeah, I don't know exactly how close that ended up being. I don't want to know, because I will play it eventually. I'm doing all of these in release order, so it's going to be a while, but we'll get there. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard, that, like, the job system is, like, swapping with like, crystals or something like that. That like, one game is focusing on crystals, the other one is a job system, then crystals, then a job system, like, going back and forth like that. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I've heard. So I don't know. Each game has their own system when it comes to how classes or jobs or whatever works. Okay. Okay. Here, I'm curious to see how they do it. In 14, it's very simple. Like, you start with a class, and then at level 30, it turns into a job. And then that's what they are after level 30, right? So you start as a gladiator, and then at level 30, you become a paladin, or knight if you're playing on, like, Japanese, or in Japanese, or some of the other languages. The marauder becomes a warrior. The archer becomes a bard, you know? So, yeah, they turn into their job versions at level 30, basically. The lancer becomes a dragoon. Stuff like that. Now, for those of you who don't know what I play in 14, my main is a Dark Knight. And that's a class that starts at 30, so it doesn't have a class, it's just a job. And it wields a giant two-handed sword. And it turns into a job. You just described MMOs. Yes. Yes, I did. But 14 has one of the best stories I've played in a video game ever. So I gotta throw that out there, because the main story quest in that game, even without any experience with the earlier games, is peak. It's so good. I cannot wait till we get to 14, because I am playing through it again. I'm playing through all of it. And hopefully we get some people to tag along on that journey, because, you know, you can group up with other people to do dungeons and trials, boss fights, and raids and whatever. So, you know, hopefully people want to stick around and join for that. Because, like I said earlier, it is just like a giant celebration for the entire franchise. So I think that's going to be sick when we eventually get there. What's up, MetaB? Did you ever finish Digimon DLC? I've done the 2 that are out. I don't think the 3rd one is out yet with the X antibody. I don't think that one is out yet. I hope it's soon. And when it comes out, I'm streaming that. Absolutely. The day it comes out. If you played all Final Fantasy, Stranger Paradise will also be more fun. That's good to hear. I assume it's also different in 1 through 6. I'm assuming so, yeah. I don't remember how 6 was, really. It's been a long time. Like, I haven't played that since I was a kid, so... The end! It finally popped up on screen! There you go! Woo! One thing Final Fantasy is big on is customization, making your team how you want, except for one of the games, but you'll enjoy each system. Except for one of the games. Oh. Save
completed game data. Data saves progress up to the final boss. Yes. We'll put that in a separate file. Yes. Level 50 is where we ended up. And by the way, I was busy in real life. I moved back to Germany. Really? I mean, that's no small thing there. Goddamn. Moving countries is not for the not for the weak of heart. Goddamn. Save completes. Yes. So how are you enjoying being back in Germany then? How's that going? Man, that was an experience. That was so good. It was fun that the final boss fight is actually really difficult. Because a lot of the game after a while basically became fully automated. So I'm glad it was like hitting a bit of a wall, you know? That was nice. How do we do with the bestiary? Where was my list? Still missing 51. 83. 85 and 95. We found 95. Deep Eyes. Oh, he's ugly as hell. Did we find... We did not find 106. And then 118. No. And not 120 either, but we found 123. And then we have all the final ones there. God damn, look at that boy. HP question mark. It feels a bit weird. I can imagine, yeah. Like moving away from a country and then coming back later, it must feel a little strange. What do you mean battle? What do you mean battle? I'm not gonna pick that on him out of all the characters here. What do you mean battle? Oh, that's cool as hell. Wait, what do you mean start battle? What? I can just do this? This is awesome. That's so cool. The fact that the menu allows you to do that is sick as hell. You never did the secret super boss? No, I didn't. We tried to summon him, but unfortunately he refused to appear. So I'm probably gonna go do that in my own time later on. Because I feel like it's doable to 100% this game. You know? Idle Splash. Whoa. Look at that. The Warrior of Light armor is so sick. I wonder what the tiny little orange dragon is about. Remember, buffs do stack. Yeah. Noted. Dude. All the old school Final Fantasy art is so goddamn iconic. Whoa, Garland? Or is that just a Death Knight? I mean... Amano art is so cool. It is. Wait, is that a behemoth? Yeah, what? There's a behemoth? I never met the behemoth. Whoa. The Cloudsea Djinn. Is this actually in the game? I don't think I saw these guys. Chaos Enthroned. Warriors of Lights.
Such a cool character. Whoa. Combat the Jinn. The goblin. Sahagin. The shark. Dude, look at all this. Incredible looking. Some arts they used in the PS1 opening. Oh, okay. The Minotaur, he still needs to put on some pants. I don't like that the same with the troll. I don't enjoy that these two are out here slinging dong. Like, please put some pants on. Jesus. Medusa. Oh, the dragon was Bahamut. Makes sense. Gargoyle. Dragon. The slimes are such a weird enemy to me. I don't know. Manticore looks horrifying. Where's the Chimera? Tyrannosaur. Nyeh. Yeah, what the hell is this? Soldier? This was like the most random enemy that they threw at me in this. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Looks like a Betamon in a diver suit with mechanical legs. Like, this is his face. That's the fin the Betamon has on his head. This is a walkie-talkie he's talking into. And this is a giant mech body, I guess, of a diver suit that he's sitting in. It is a mecha soldier. Okay. What the hell? Ah. There's the Chimera. Mind Flayer, classic. Golem. Yeah, look at this guy. God damn. So cool. Yeah, Nightmare was in this. Also kind of unexpected. Lich. Merilith. I always forget her name for some reason. Kraken. Tiamat. And Chaos. God damn. Nope. Let me move up. There we go. Finally let me move the cursor. Let me, yeah. As we end here, first of all, I want to say thank you all so much for hanging out. This was a blast. I really enjoyed this game quite a bit. Had a lot of fun with this. And if you want to help me out a little bit, feel free to like the stream on YouTube, because that really helps with all the algorithmical stuff that we all love so much. The true joy of being on YouTube. Absolutely. But before I leave, I want to show you when Chaos appears. In 14. It's not going to spoil anything. It's just going to show you a fun song. And what he looks like in 3D. Here we go. Let me swap over to this. Did that say 1080p 50? That's weird. Spoilers? It's just the guy. It's just the guy. It's just for fun. It's not going to ruin anything. You have no context for what is happening. This is the guy in 3D. And the song? song we're very familiar with at this point. So yeah. That is why I knew he was gonna appear. That's what I had seen in the past. What I have fought, even. So, that was the knowledge I had before going into this game. But yeah. I'm probably not gonna show off every boss like that whenever we beat one in a future game, but, you know. FF1 characters only took 4 characters to take him down. It's true. You need twice that in 14. Although I think you can probably solo him now. It's not really current content anymore, so you can probably one-man him at this point. Or close to it, at least. But yeah. Tomorrow, I'm playing Resident Evil Code Veronica. And we will start Final Fantasy II in a few days. I'm gonna be doing Resident Evil and Final Fantasy at the same time. So I'm not gonna dedicate, like, time to be like, now we're just playing this and now we're just playing that. We're going to be alternating. So if you haven't been here for the Resident Evil journey, we've played Resident Evil 1, 0, 2 Remake, and 3 Remake. And tomorrow we're starting Code Veronica X, and then 4 Remake. When that is done. And at the same time, we'll be continuing through the Final Fantasy franchise. All the games we'll be playing are in the description, in the order I will be playing them. So, yeah. That's what's happening here in the coming weeks, and it's probably gonna take a while, but it's a lot of content to get through, so it's gonna take the time it takes, because I've been enjoying it immensely so far, and I can't wait to see more. So yeah, Final Fantasy II in a few days. Get ready for that. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time for more Final Fantasy. Bye.